And what's going on, guys? Kale here, coming at you with another video. For those of you new to the channel, I am an endgame player in the endgame with 4 accounts, 3 of which are in the endgame. And today we are continuing our Cosmic Crucible series, where we are on Season 3, match number 3 of week number 2. We are on our largest account today, which is Vagar. And what I will end up doing is, once this actually ends, I will come back with the results of the final trial. So far this week, we are, let's see how we did. Okay, so we are going 2-0 so far as losses. This was a pretty close one. We lost this one by 3 points. And yeah, let's see what happened with this one. So, going in, I was able to, if I'm not mistaken, I one-tapped everyone. There was obviously some, basically I got beat out efficiency-wise. So let's see how they did. They went in kind of with a Gamma Dorm Doom situation over here with Young Avengers, which is a really big team for that. Over here, pretty standard stuff against Rebirth. Was able to kind of counter my ultimate folk over here, and Young took in Masters of Evil against Wakanda, pretty standard there. They were able to take in Unlimited with Apocalypse over here, and were able to handle my Tangled Eternals with Nova. And then they actually took in the new Warriors with Kestrel. I'm assuming they probably don't have Gwenpool yet, into my Astonishing X-Men. So pretty good. Congrats to Ninja Zero. Basically out-efficient me. And let's see, over here we have in Raven Chick is our last opponent. So basically let's see who can maybe snag in a little bit of a win. And over here, let's see what they are TCP-wise. So this is a pretty big punch down for me. I think I've teetered into the 34 million range. 32.9, so almost the 33 million range. They are at 26. So this is a little bit of a punch down as far as pure TCP goes. But as kind of proven throughout these Cosmic Crucible fights, TCP isn't always everything. And let's see what we've got going on today. So we have Rebirth with Zemo. That kind of seems to be the new defense here, basically subbing out US Agent. We have kind of a Weapon Young Avengers Doom situation here, Wakandans, Tangled Eternals with Emma, Astonishing X-Men, and then we've got standard Bionic Avengers. So, let's go in first. We'll go up against the Tangled Eternals and Emma, and kind of just go in with the standard new Warriors. And this has been a pretty solid counter. I haven't run into any issues, actually, with this one. I think it's more about making sure that you are... basically you have your placement right, and when you're looking at the screen itself, you want Gwenpool on the one side, and it just kind of, there's a bug currently going on with the turn meter, or with the turn order, essentially, and if they're not placed correctly, the turn order gets a little wonky, and the fight doesn't go as smoothly. So let's go ahead, we'll go ahead and do this special. That's kind of the other important thing, too. You want to make sure you are leading with the special with Gwenpool, or with Deathpool, rather. There's too many name similarities on this team now. You go in with the special with Deathpool, that way you have the ultimate available, and basically whoever you haven't killed at least once is probably who you're going to go in and delete with Deathpool. Okay, and we lost Gwenpool over there. And this, of course, I open my mouth and talk about how this fight normally goes fine, and now the fight is going sideways. Alright, let's go ahead and delete... Oh, you know why? I think she didn't get, another turn over here. Anyway, we're probably actually going to quit out of this and relaunch this, because this is going horribly. So let's go in with a 2-tap. leave it to me to open my mouth and say, oh yeah, this fight is going great, la 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 la, and then of course the fight goes absolutely sideways. Anyway, let's go back in there and get back into things. Okay, and like I said, you want to make sure that when you're actually loading up the team, Gwenpool is on the far side and Deathpool is on the opposite side, and that should kind of keep your turn meter, or your turn order rather, I don't know why I keep saying turn meter, it should keep your turn order correct. Okay, let's go in with the special again, getting those disrupteds all over the place, and we will then go in with the ultimate over here. Okay, and I'm actually just going to go in with the special there, and that way I'm kind of chaining to more people. Go in with the ultimate, get probably 2 kills there. And something kind of funny is going on as far as... I'm not too sure, and I honestly wasn't looking, but I don't think Spider Weaver over here had evades, so she actually should not have been missing with those pings, so I'm not too sure. I wasn't honestly paying attention. Part of also what we did wrong as well on the last fight, just kind of looking at what happened, is basically I actually targeted Icarus over here a little bit too much, and the blind actually went off of Icarus, and you don't want that to happen because, as you saw in the last fight, the ultimate from Icarus does still kind of, you know, pack a wallop, obviously. But we're going to go in here, delete Icarus real quick, and this is how the fight should go. So just make sure, you know, when you are doing this fight, you basically initially target just Spider Weaver, and the thing you want to avoid is basically bringing Icarus down far enough where he is kind of stripping all those negative debuffs from himself. You obviously don't want that to happen. This should be a nice, easy cleanup. We'll finish off Cersei over here, and that's how this fight should have gone the first time. A little bit of a misplay by myself, so apologies for that. And, you know, looking at what they have set up for defense, that essentially could have cost me this match, because it looks like we are going to be running into another efficiency battle. So something like that, doing one single 2-tap can sometimes really be the difference of a win or a loss, especially when you're going against an opponent that is also very offense heavy. So we'll see, you know, basically what happens with the rest of this. Let's go ahead and real quick, we'll clear out Wakanda. And with Wakanda, I'm just taking in Masters of Apocalypse, and I think this fight is just a little bit more efficient than if you were to take in the standard Masters of Evil, and I'm currently not using Apocalypse for anything else. Depending on what your opponent has, though, set for defense, I've also been using Apocalypse with, some people have been putting like Darkhold and Quicksilver on defense, so when I run into those, I typically will run Darkhold with Apocalypse, and that normally seems to counter that pretty well. So we're going in here, we're targeting Black Panther a little bit. We've got the kill on him one time. Let's go ahead and get the stun actually on Black Panther 1 mil. And now we'll kind of start getting those buffs up, and we will... Let's see, we'll keep going after Black Panther, probably take him out there. Go in with the ultimate, and we got the permakill on 1 mil. Go ahead and ability block Shuri just because, and no one has any vulnerables currently. Shuri does now, but she's probably going to die with this. So we'll go after Okoye, and there we go. Easy clean, nice efficient match. And now let's head into our next one, which I believe we'll do Rebirth next. Rebirth seems to be the other kind of like problem child this season. And it seems to be coming down to, with Rebirth, kind of like an RNG thing. You know, kind of depending on who the enemy targets kind of determines, you know, how things go. Still going in with Death Seed, though, and it is a significant punch down, so hopefully this should go a little bit smoother than they go sometimes. We had really bad RNG yesterday where it just went really ugly, and the match was not it. So, anywho, let's see. We'll go in with the ultimate over here, targeting Agent Venom. Zemo's going to do his thing. Okay, so that's actually good. We had the big hit on Nemesis. It was either yesterday or the day before that, but the big hit was actually on Dark Beast, and it either almost killed him or it did kill him, and I basically had to go in with a 2-tap, which was kind of annoying, but anywho. So going in with the ultimate because we have no choice, and we are still stuck behind the taunt between Captain America, but we'll go in with the special with Archangel, basically giving everyone offense up. And we have taken out Captain America once, we've taken out Agent Venom once as well, and we are now going to switch our focus over to Captain Carter. And basically, what you want to avoid doing is, I don't know if the bug is still like live in the game, but basically if Captain Carter does her special after people have already died, what happens is she'll actually return the revives to everyone, and it's just kind of an annoying little glitch glitch, bug, whatever you want to call it. This one's going much smoother. This should be the kill on Winter Soldier. There we go. We didn't lose anyone. So a much more efficient match than yesterday. And really, ultimately, what it comes down to is who Winter Soldier decides to do his ultimate on. Really can kind of like make or break that match as far as efficiency goes. It's still a clear, but how efficient or not efficient you go is kind of determined by that. Anyway, let's go in with this Young Avenger Weapon X Doom hybrid we've got going on. And I think for this, we're just going to go in with standard Darkhold. Yeah, we're just going to go in with standard Darkhold and kind of just clear this out. I think actually looking at it, I might, playing around with my defense a little bit, I might actually modify my one room, room number 5. I need to look at the room rules and see if Dorm actually would be good in that room. Anyway, we're going to go in with the ultimate over here, basically get the ability block on Doom, extend it for another turn with Scarlet Witch. Got rid of Miss Marvel over there, and let's go ahead with the ultimate with Doctor Strange. See how many we take out. All we're left with is Omega Red. The special isn't going to do anything as far as stuns, so we are going to get some barrier with the ultimate, and this should kill him over here. And there we go. Nice and easy. Quick clear on that one. Not too sure what they were going for in this room. It didn't do much as far as, put up much of a defense. I like the idea of having Doom here. I like the idea even of Omega Red, but I honestly don't know why they brought in, like, the 2 Young Avengers and Lady Deathstrike. But just kind of curious here. Darkhold Gamma, okay. Yeah, I actually might, thinking about things, before I forget, I actually might throw Dormammu on this room, and actually maybe get rid of Cap Sam, I think is what I am kind of liking. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious maybe what that'll do. See if that'll make things kind of interesting for next week, so we'll have to kind of revisit that and see, what's going on there. Anyway, let's continue our offense, and let's see. I mean, really, there's not much else going on here now. We'll go in here with Unlimited. This is always kind of a quick, easy fight, and then we'll go in with Gamma against Bionic Avengers, and that'll be this match. A little bit unfortunate that I had to go in and 2-tap the Tangled Eternals room. I honestly wasn't paying attention, so that is purely on me if I go 3-3 with this Cosmic Crucible. But yeah, so anywho, let's go after Jubilee over here, just basically targeting the most amount of enemies, and the idea here is, trying to kind of pick up some of that efficiency we lost by 2-tapping a room. Hopefully, my opponent will have to 2-tap one of my rooms, and I'll have the more efficient win. So we'll kind of just, basically see what happens. Okay, getting our little pings from Gambit over here. And let's see. So far, Kitty Pride, Iceman, and Jubilee have all died once. So we'll go over here, target Bishop. And Jubilee is gone. Let's go ahead and get hopefully a kill on Bishop over here. Okay, and now the only one that has not been killed once is going to be Beast. So we'll go ahead and do the ultimate over there. And there we go. Easy win. Nice and clean. And we'll go in with our final match against Bionic Avengers and see how that goes. Well, not necessarily, I guess, see how that goes, but let's see how efficiently we can clear this. Not like it's we're going to finish this room type of thing, because Gamma against Bionic, it should be a quick, easy fight. But anyway, and like I said, what I'll do is I will also kind of come back once the Cosmic Crucible season has ended and kind of show off the final results, or possibly hide my face in shame if we did go, 3 losses this season, or this week, which is a possibility, obviously. So kudos to all of my opponents this week that have either out-efficiented me or just basically out-cleared me. My first opponent of the week was really frustrating in the sense that I went in with, against Wakanda, I went in with Darkhold, and they are just not doing what they did last season. So, definitely had to modify some things. I didn't actually... Oh, that's surprising. I didn't have to actually... I didn't have Gwenpool unlocked quite yet, so I was having to modify my strategy going up against Tangled Eternals. And I am actually, generally shook over here that they actually took out poor Hulk over there with a Unibeam from Iron Man. So that's unfortunate for my efficiency, which definitely seems to be the theme this week. But, we're still obviously going to clear the room. And I'm hoping for a high 49,000 score with the 2-tap, and, basically we'll just kind of go from there. Actually, with 2-tap, I don't know if 49 is possible. It might be 48. But let's see in just a second when we get our score results, and then after that I'll be back with the final results of this Cosmic Crucible week number 2, season 3 results, and we've got the high 49, so pretty good there. So I will see you in just a few minutes with the end season, or the end weekly results rather, and I guess my final thoughts on this week so far and season 3. So I'll see you in just a second. And we are back to see the final results of Cosmic Crucible Season 3, Week number 2, Match number 3, and just the overall week in general. So let's see if we were able to pull out a win. Alright, so at least we didn't go 0-3. At least we were 2-1. Or 1-2? Anyway, so we did manage to win here, so let's kind of see what happened with my opponent. It looks like, based off of that, they weren't able to clear one of my rooms. I did drop down quite a bit point-wise. I am quite a bit a ways from Diamond 2 now. Well, I mean, I guess not quite a ways. I am probably... If I win next week, probably all 3 matches, I should get bumped back into Diamond 2, but... Let's go ahead and look at the final match over here against Ravenchick, and let's see which room they were not able to clear. So, looks like they actually struggled with Rebirth a little bit, which is kind of surprising. It looks like... Yeah, I mean, they canceled out twice, and then they were able to clear it again with Gamma, so that definitely helped me out quite a bit. And looks like they cleared out my Tangled Eternals with Nova, with Apocalypse and Unlimited. And yeah, so actually looks like Rebirth in this this season saved the day. So some takeaways, I guess, from this week, from kind of some things I have had happen so far. I think what I actually might end up doing is I'm going to move Young Avengers over here, and I'm actually going to switch the Astonishing X-Men out with Infinity Watch. And then I think as I'm developing Nova more, he might become a bit more useful. We'll see. He might be one of the people I actually move over to this building momentum room. I just honestly haven't decided yet. Yeah, so that might be something I kind of consider in the future, just as a, like... Actually, let's do it now. Why not, right? So we're going to take Nova out of here and just kind of put in Standard Tangled Eternals. And kind of my hopes here, I guess, is basically that some of my opponents maybe don't have Gwenpool unlocked, or because Scopely is awful with their gold economy, maybe people haven't had the gold to build her up. So I am actually going to sub out Omega Red over here and plug in Nova, and I'm just going to do over to this to Nowhere so he's easier to find. And yeah, we'll plug in Nova here, and we'll kind of see just how this, like, hodgepodge room does next season. Other than that, I'm not really going to change anything. I do have a fairly large rebirth due to just incursion raids, and I do imagine as more people start to kind of build towards the incursion raids that this room will become a little bit more challenging. I do have pretty good red stars on most of my rebirth team, so that has certainly helped out. But yeah, that's going to be, I think, my Cosmic Crucible Season 3, Week number 2 kind of overview. So I'm planning to kind of keep this Cosmic Crucible thing going. We'll definitely see how the new defense does next week. And if you did find this video helpful and you are enjoying this Cosmic Crucible series, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next video. Hope everyone is having a good week, and I'll see you later.